No Bull's live. I saw this tweet and I was like, whoa, new thing. What is a no bull? What does that mean? No bull. Play on words. These guys like to play on words a little bit. I'll say that. They like that. So no, if you go to very clear here, website nobull.giffordware.win. And this is where you can mint. You can send in NOPE, so the NOPE token. And if you send in the NOPE token, this one's a little bit interesting. The two both are, because again, experimentation. Looks like they're doing some more experiments here as far as minting and stuff goes. One NOPE plus the current PLS price of NOPE mints one no bull. So if you go to the other ones, you can see, if we go to the iBurn, let me find the iBurn announcement because GIF laid it all out here. So if you see the iBurn, this was one ICOSA plus 1500 PLS mints one iBurn. So again, static amount of PLS 1500. With GIF, it is 10 PLS plus one GIF mints you one PGIF. 1500 PLS plus one ICOSA mints one iBurn. However, there is a new way of doing it here. One NOPE plus the current PLS price of NOPE. So that's interesting. So it's not just this. You can't just I don't know. I wonder how this changes arbitrage. Again, there's a lot of questions I want to ask some of the founders and stuff too. But I wonder how this changes. I mean, I guess you just have to do more calculations, or add that into the equation as well. And I wonder why it was chosen that way, like what advantage it has over the static amount too. So that'll be interesting. And 75% of the PLS will buy and burn no bull. So that's pretty, we'll talk about the differences between the different ones that have came out as far as the percentages and all that, but 75%. And then so in iBurn, it was 85% will do iBurn. So you see that 85%. And 15% PLS will go to PGIF. We're up in the ante here. And this was kind of hinted, I think, on the other stream the other day too, about, I think I even had a clip of GIF talking about, I think we're talking about, is 15% going to be standard and all that stuff too. I feel like I remember him saying something about it could be more, there's maybe some advantage there or otherwise. So if you listen to these streams, they don't reveal exact details sometimes, but there's little gems here and there that when I see a launch, I'm like, oh, I remember somebody talk about, different stuff before, and it kind of like translated into a little bit. So there's some Easter eggs. You don't quite know what they are until the end. And I try not to speculate on everything. I try to just be like, okay, until I confirm everything, I don't really know, but here's, some things here and there. So, but afterwards, in hindsight, they're like, oh, well, that was the thing that was talked about. So 25% go into the buy and burn for PGIF. Pretty awesome. So if you just type in here, for example, if you have NOPE and you want to send it like $400 worth of NOPE, it's 100,000, and that mints 100,000 no bull, and that would come at the protocol fee. So the PLS price, PLS would be around almost 10K PLS or 10 mil PLS to mint that no bull. And then once you mint it, it would burn the NOPE, and it would send, again, 85 or 75% of the PLS to the buy and burn for no bull. And then 25% would go to the buy and burn for PGIF. Now, one misconception that may come from this, and it's pretty easy to have, right, is does it, like when it happens, does it just go and automatically buy and burn the stuff? Well, not necessarily. It fuels the buy and burn. The PLS goes into it. And I'll get into it when we talk about the contract and stuff in a minute too, but it fuels the buy and burn. And whenever the buy and burn is ran, then it has that PLS to use to go buy off the market and then burn the no bull token. So I added it right here, actually. This is something GIF turned me on to pretty early on. I was like, I want to know how the buy and burn works. Let's get into it. And he's like, oh, okay, go here and do this. And then I figured out the pattern, and now I can kind of apply that to the new ones as well. So if you don't check that out, you can go here. And so I posted it here. I'll just put this in the chat so you guys can get the link too. So this will show you there is about 400. So this was, I want to say, I talked about in Telegram yesterday, 141 million yesterday. So this is less than 24 hours. This is I don't know, 16 hours or so, we'll say. Almost 500 million PLS in the buy and burn in just under a day so far. Could hit 500. We'll see. And you can see that. So this is the buy and burn fuel, and you can see people minting here, and then the value going in there. And then if you want to see the buy and burn, you look for the function call, which is like 7B. Let's see. There's so many mints that they're like getting covered up, because I saw there was like just a couple. Let's go to the last page. First one, mint, and then go back. Well, I wish there was a way to sort this. Thought about, I wonder if I could write a script to use the otter scan or the API or something to just sort by only that function call. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna take me a while to go through them. Anyways, it would have a different thing than mint here. It would say like a hexadecimal code, and that function, I've seen the pattern, which is the burn function over time. But get to that in a minute. So that is nope. So nope, or no bull for nope is live. And then we have another one. So 2 protocols launched yesterday. Launched one protocol, and then there was another one launched. And that is stable. Get it? Stable. Like stable? Stable. And that is, I think the ticker is SBull for that as well. And we'll go to and you see also the URLs have standardized. It appears, at least these two. We'll see if that's a pattern going forward. Instead of having, so for ICOSA, we have icosaburn.win. And for permagift, we have permagift.win. Now, instead of having like stable.win, or otherwise, I don't know, maybe that works too, but it looks like the URL is started to perhaps maybe standardize on giftware domain. And so you see stable.win and also noble.win. And I've talked about before different ways of looking at DNS and looking to see stuff. I've to look at the public infrastructure deployments. Some people look on chain for different stuff too. There's different ways to kind of tell when things are rolling out. I talked about it before as well, and it's interesting to see the rollouts. If you're looking in the background and kind of looking at the rollouts and what you can see publicly and on chain, they're staying pretty close to the timing and stuff like that too. So yeah, these guys seem to know how to deploy stuff real well. They're pretty good. So the interface here is that, and this is for LUSD on PulseChain. So you may call it PLUSD, LUSD on PulseChain, whatever. So same pattern here, 1 LUSD plus the current price, PLS price of LUSD mints 1 stable. And the same pattern as far as Noble as well. 75% of PLS will buy and burn stable, and 25% of PLS will buy and burn PGIF. It almost seems like having PGIF and having GIF. PGIF gets burned, all that stuff. We'll talk about the flywheel going burr in a minute as well. Really cool dynamics here that kind of like help this web of like different things helping each other go and perform, and the burning, the incentivization, the bringing communities in. A lot of cool pieces here. So if you go to stable interface, again, stable.giftware.win, and you just type in, we'll just put like 100,000, which is, well, let's do a bit more so you can do like a bigger amount. So $500 worth is, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is that 1 billion? So 1 billion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 bill. Yeah. Of LUSD, mints a billion stable, and that would cost 12 million PLS. So about $600 at PLS for that one. If you go to the Noble one, yeah. So it's interesting how they do the PLS price plus 1 LUSD in order to get the price of PLS going in. Pretty cool. And also you can see the buy and burn here. I posted it as well. We'll go to that, take a look. So you can see the different mints going on. Again, the mints have been cranking. Looks like several per hour for the last, again, 14, 16 hours. And we'll go down and see if we can find a buy and burn. I'll spend a couple more minutes trying to find it. I wish I could do more transactions per page and also just sort by the method, and that would help me find this easier. Otterstand's got to have API where I could just pull this thing, but let me just click for a minute. It's gonna be a lot of mints, and maybe there was some testing or otherwise around doing the buy and burn. And there's different reasons, everyone's like, oh, when will the buy and burn be ran? Hard to say. We don't have a lot of details as far as that goes. And hopefully at some point it'll be automated, or it sounds like there's plans. I don't know. It sounds like it could be automated at some point where users can call it and stuff too. So that could be interesting. That'd be to be a publicly callable function. Man, I might have to literally go to, I'm just going to click for a minute. I'm just not going to scroll. I'm just going to click and see if I get lucky to see one. I've seen it before yesterday, but let's see. Okay, here we go. So there was a couple, but that wasn't is that the buy and burn? So you see deployed here. You got the different mints going on. And then I guess that's deployment. It's the first transaction. So it looks like, yeah, EOA. I think that's the deployment. Come on, Autoscan. Not giving me I was just there. Come on. It's just not working right now. Page isn't flipping. So I wonder if I can go to, all right. Anyways, you've seen it before. I got a video on buy and burn stuff. You can see it's got a function call here, and you can see it doing the buy and burn, all that stuff. So you get the point. Anyways, LUSD community, you got the Nope community and stuff coming into Giftware, getting a buy and burn, getting permable for their tokens. Pretty cool. And then if you compare, this is from Telegram, so I posted this. I want to bring it up so I can zoom in. So you get the burn token. Somebody made this pretty cool. It's just PulseX and me. Shout out to whoever made this. Made this table of the burn token, the permeable token with buy and burn, and the PLS mint token buy and burn, and the PLS PGIF buy and burn. And you can see the 75-25, 75-25 for S-Bull, No-Bull, 85% for iBurn, 15% buy and burns there. And then with GIF to PGIF, it's 90% goes to the buy and burn for PGIF. And then 10% goes to the OA as well. And you get contract addresses for all the perma tokens.